crisis is over, so the Pierce family has to get back to normalcy, which for them is still very chaotic. Greetings, geeks and geek girls. It is me. I'm back for Black Lightning. Oh boy. This episode was good. I just have a lot to do. I gotta get up early tomorrow for work, so I'm gonna try to make this as quick as I can. And that means just jumping right into it. So spoiler alert, if you guys haven't seen it, go watch it, then come back and tell me what you think in the comments down below. Now, as always, if you guys don't know, Black Lightning, I always split it up into the different members of the family. So, first off, let's talk about Lynn. Lynn is, she's seriously addicted, and she's going through withdrawal while also trying to recreate. She's trying to recreate the green light drug. Jennifer checks in on her after the whole crisis stuff, because remember, Jennifer knows about crisis, and we'll get into Jennifer in a minute, but she goes to check in on Lynn, and Lynn is, of course, jonesing because the addict and all, and so she even yells at Jen for making her drop this green light liquid that she was trying to use to make more of the drug, but she can't really because she's going through withdrawal at the same time. So, and then the ASA are getting mad at her because she's avoiding them because she's trying to make the drug so that she can go ahead and take the drug so she can go and do what she wants to do, which might end up resulting in more kids dying thanks to the bitchy ASA chick. But that's more for a later date. Now let's talk about, I guess because I mentioned her before, Jen. Let's talk about Jen. Jen, her thing is that she comes back from crisis, and her thing was she was stuck in her mind palace for a long time. But she knows about crisis, and she knows about the different Earths, and she knows that Odell has been fooling her this whole entire time, messing with her, and she saw how bad she can get if she fully goes into it. So she's like, okay, I want to cut off the chicken at the head and kill Odell. And of course, Jeff finds out about this and doesn't like this, and says first they need to make sure that her suit isn't bugged by the ASA because the ASA made it. Then tells her to go check on her mom, and when she does, she finds out that she's weird, because before Jen can go too far into it, she notices that the ground is shaking hard, and she realizes that it's probably Brandon, who is a telekinetic, and he really needs the green light to stabilize him because he's an unstable meta. So she takes the cure from the mom and runs, injects him. They have some nice cute bonding moments, but then they're interrupted by the ASA who kidnap them, and then they escape. Part of the reason why they escape is because one of the guys is under the control of the ASA with the little controlling chip, and the other guy notices it, and there's some fighting between them, which makes me think that maybe some of the ASA are going to come over to the good guy side, and that's just the start. The last thing about Jen is she actually contacts Odell because she's like, I want to end this, and so she sees Odell pull up in his car, and she tries to kill him right then and there with her electric powers, but it doesn't work because, of course, he is a hologram, and he's like, this isn't over. And I know I'm rocking, but it's because I'm trying to go fast, because I don't really want to edit, and I don't really want to pause, because when I pause, it means more editing, and I swear I'm not an addict, I'm just also on caffeine and want to hurry. So, without further ado, let's talk about, real quick, talk about Henderson, which, side note, news came in, kind of spoiler for the end of the season, skip ahead a couple of minutes if you don't want to know, that the actor is leaving this season and won't be here next season, and I'm really sad to see this happen, but I also kind of get it in story reason, because Henderson has been through a lot, and he probably just wants to go and have a nice normal time away from all of this, which was really good, and I hope that that's how they end his character. They don't pull another Captain Lance, where the cop friend dies. I really hope that doesn't happen. I hope he just goes off and moves away and is like, I gotta get away from this, raise my kids, be normal, get away from Freeland. And now that the crisis is all on Earth, I suggest staying away from National City, Gotham City, or Metropolis. Or Star City. Or Central City. So, his story is just, he's trying to help the Resistance. I just wanted to talk about him because I wanted to address the fact that he's leaving. So, let's move on to the actual Resistance story, which is Anissa. And Nissa notices that Jeff is acting weird because, crisis and all that, and she doesn't remember it. So, she's leading the Resistance, and she knows that they're probably going to try to attack them. And though she knows that they're taking, a big chunk of the metas and just taking them straight to the ASA, main base. And she wants to stop that. And she gets Black Lightning involved. Henderson gets Black Lightning involved. And she's like, this is my mission. This isn't yours. You came in and you started taking it over. And can you step back some? And he steps back some. And they work together. She makes a mistake or two. But she owns up to it. And they have a proud father-daughter moment. Which I like. Henderson's like, aw, isn't that sweet? And Black Eyes like, shut up. So that was really cool. And I really like that. Though I will say that I don't like the fact that Anissa is sticking to Blackbird. I really miss Thunder. Can you please bring back Thunder? Anyway, that's her story. Now moving on to Jeff. Jeff is coming home from Crisis. He's been through all of this. He talks to Gamby about it, and Gamby's like, I don't know anything about it. And because I don't, you two, him and Jen, probably shouldn't say anything to anyone about what happened, because there could be some small changes here and there, and we don't really want to mess with the whole time sphere and everything. So I suggest keep quiet about the whole multiverse stuff. And then he tries to help Lynn, but then he gets called away by Henderson, and he helps out Anissa, and that's mainly his story. The big story, the one that I say for last, is Uncle Gamby. Uncle Gamby has his own story, because TC, the little techno meta from before, comes back, and I like how he's talking with Gamby's house, and it apparently has its own personality, and it loves Gamby, and knows that TC needs help, so TC goes in, and he finds out about Gamby's secret and all that, and they talk, and they actually address some really big, mental health stuff. Gamby helps talk him through a panic attack, going full on Uncle Gamby, and then he talks to him about having to have humanity and go and talk with people, and how you need people to keep your humanity, which is a lesson that all of us need to really learn. And it's a good, self-aware, way to tell a message without it being overly pushy. That one. Anyway, it was really cool, and I really liked the two back and forth. They even hinted at the fact of maybe him joining Black Lightning and Thunder in the field eventually, which would be really cool. Because I think, like Black Lightning and Lightning, he might need a suit to help manage his powers. But also it looks like he's going to use the green light cure to help manage his powers. Because he actually helps Gamby, figure out who hired him. And before he can tell Gamby, he passes out. But he does find out who hired the killer to kill Gamby. This whole plot about who's been trying to kill Gamby, and who put the hit out on him, and why he's had to stay underground and stay dead this whole entire time. We find out who it was. And believe it or not, dun dun dun, it's Lady Eve from season 1. Holy, I'm like, what the hell's going on here? That's going to be really cool to discover. But I'm going to end it here saying thank you guys for watching. Next time you see me will be for, I believe it's Arrow comes on first. I don't know if it's Arrow or Legends, but I believe it's Arrow for the backdoor pilot for the spin-off Green Arrow and the Canaries. Cannot wait for that. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time and beyond. Now time to calm down so I can actually go to bed.